Well, hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Sean LeRae, and y'all know what it is. It's Wednesday, and it's time for Boss Talk. Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Sean LeRae. It's time for Boss Talk. That's so one of a kind sensational stars. That's every one of you will take a minute, send out that link, call a friend, and tell them to like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell. Well, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. It is your girl, Sean LeRae, and it is Wednesday. So y'all know that that's hump day. So go ahead in the chat and tell me what you are doing to get you through to the rest of the week and on into the weekend. Because, here at Boss Talk, we love, love, love the weekend. We are living for the weekend. So it is Wellness Wednesday. So also, I want to hear from you about what you are doing for your own wellness. You know that here at Boss Talk, we are definitely advocates for self-care, taking care of yourself so that you can be the best at doing whatever it is that you do to change the world. So I see H Money. We want to shout you out. 100. Yes, 100%. We are happy to have you. H Money 40. Welcome to Boss Talk. I want to know what that means. We love that idea of, I want to hear anything I can about money. So let's talk about that. What does that mean? And Billy Seals is on board. That's my husband. Welcome, honey. Thanks for tuning in. What are you doing to keep you cool, calm, and collected on this Wellness Wednesday? Let us know in the chat. So, I don't know. This has been a good week for me. It started out hectic because on Sunday I delivered a training for the staff of AdVote. And AdVote is an organization on which I am the vice president of the board of directors. And we provide life skills, communication skills, relationship skills for formerly incarcerated and incarcerated. We call them at promise youth. And we use theater and the arts, music and theater to deliver those services. We have a team of amazing, amazing workshop leaders. And I had the distinct honor and pleasure to deliver a training to them this weekend on triggers and how to manage your triggers. First of all, what is a trigger, right? It is something that it's usually an emotional response to something that is familiar, whether it be good, bad, or otherwise. And sometimes we can have triggers that disrupt our emotional regulation. So we end up feeling some type of way about something that has happened. And triggers are interesting because they can be brought about by sounds, smells, phrases, memories, intrusive thoughts. All of those things can bring about a trigger, and something that happens in the moment can trigger something that happened a while ago. So, and triggers can also be brought up when people, from frustration, from anger, from disappointment, like all the things, all the different emotions that we can experience. can be brought about by triggers. And so I did a training talking about like how to manage those things and how to manage counter transference, which is when someone that you are working with, say for instance, I'm a therapist and somebody that I'm working with triggers something in me by something that they say or something that they are going through and talk about with me, makes me feel some type of way because it triggers me. It hits me in the core. It's something that pushes my buttons. And so that's called countertransference. When something that is happening with a client, you transfer it back to yourself. And when we do that as therapists or people in the helping profession, no matter whether you're a workshop leader in the capacity that the staff at Advote is, or whatever it is that you do and how you operate in the helping profession, these things can be, they can show up. And so when that happens, you have to kind of talk it out. So a lot of times we'll go, like I go to therapy. I have a therapist, saw her a little while ago. Shout out to Eve Marie at Eve's Place of Peace. But you can talk it out with your therapist, with colleagues, with in consulting groups. Consult groups are really great for talking about things that are happening with you as a helper in the helping profession. So if you're out there and you work in any capacity in the helping profession, first responders, all of that, just make sure that you take care of yourself and you take some time to step back and breathe, because that is how we stay at our level best, is through breath work, because using the breath can calm our parasympathetic nervous system. That's where we want to go back to. And the sympathetic nervous system gets all out of whack, right? And so we just bring it back to homeostasis when we breathe and take a moment to just ground ourselves and just be. And so let's do just a couple of breathing exercises to get us started this evening, while you all out there can go and tell your friends to tune in tonight. You can send the link, tell them where we are. This is Boss Talk LA, and we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And so go and shout us out to your people. We have a lovely story for you to hear tonight from the best man from Woodcock Street to the wedding day. And so you might want to tell your friends to turn in, and you can hear more about my honey, my husband. And just, we're going to be talking about quite a bit on here tonight. So take a minute, share the link, tell people where to go. It's right there on the banner scrolling across your screen. And remember, when you subscribe, hit the bell so you can get the reminders to join us here. We're always here on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 8 o'clock Central Time, and 9 o'clock on that East Coast. So just go ahead, take a minute and do that while we breathe. So I want you to breathe in a sequence of 4. So it'll be 4 breaths in, hold for 4, breathe out slowly for 4. Oh, let's say hi to I think it's Shadia. Tell me which one is that? Shadia. I think it's Shadia. Jackson. Hello, Miss Jackson. Thank you for tuning in to Boss Talk. Is this your first time here? If you're first time, or put a heart in the chat. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. So breathe with us. So we're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and out slowly for 4. So let's go, and make sure that as you're breathing in, as you're inhaling, you want to exhale, or you want to expand your belly like it's a balloon. So it's going to go inhaling, exhaling. And as you do that, you open up that diaphragm and you get that breath into places in your body that need the nourishment of breath. So here we go. Ready? Breathe in, and don't shove your shoulders up like that when you go, not that, just, all right, here we go. Breathing in. Let's do that again. Breathing in. Last one, breathing in. Holding. Exhale. All right. Thank you. Now shake it out. So we have a great show for you all tonight. I'm excited to talk to this gentleman because he knows my man even longer, way longer than I have, because they go all the way back to elementary school. So, hey, sorors. That's my soror, Rhonda, tuning in from Texas. Nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in. So, Boss Talkers, I had the distinct honor and pleasure of meeting a man who has known my husband since they were kids on their street that they love dearly, Woodcock Street. And at our wedding, he was the best man. And so, in the time leading up to the wedding, I had the opportunity to meet and fall in love with Kevin and his lovely wife. And I'm so excited to have him here tonight to just talk about this. We're going to talk about the wedding. We're going to talk about his speech and just what it's been like knowing William Kirby Seals for a lifetime. So, Boss Talkers, without another word from me, please welcome Kevin Michael.
Hey.
Hey there.
How are you?
I'm excellent. How you doing?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Well, it's so nice to have you on tonight, Kevin.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm excited. This is going to be a good chat. So tell us.
Full disclosure, I'll do my best.
Absolutely. I'm not even worried.
Alrighty.
So tell us first of all, are you a native Californian?
Yes.
Born and raised. Okay, right here.
Yes.
So it's interesting because a lot of times you hear all the time that a lot of people in California are transplants. And so a lot of my circle are transplants. But I have had the honor of meeting a lot of people too who are native and from the area in which you grew up, because that's where I actually live now.
Mm-hmm.
So nice. So tell us about growing up on Woodcock Street. What was that like?
Very interesting. I came on Woodcock when I was about 9 years old. Okay. And Billy was the first person I met. And there's a little zing to how we met. Do you mind?
No, please tell us.
Thank you. I'm outside playing with a toy truck that I had. I'm by myself, right by this light post that's right in front of my home. Down the street comes this tall dude. He comes down. All right, no problem. So he approaches me, and we both started playing with my truck. Well, he broke the truck. And you ask him, he remembers his truck, took that truck to this day. He broke the truck, and we had some words. Okay. So do you remember back in the day when we used to do the mama, your mama, all that kind of dumb stuff?
Oh, yeah. Playing the dozens.
I said your mama. He popped me. I run in the house. Don't come outside for 2 weeks.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So,
no.
And with that happening, I learned a valuable lesson. So through our childhood, we became the best of friends. Who would have known, man? Who would have known? And I learned a lesson. No more mama jokes.
No more mama jokes.
No. And I mean that literally. From that night on,
right.
I never said a doggone thing about anybody's mother.
That's
so I'm going to tie that in with the future. I'm tie it all together.
Okay.
So, we have our childhood, and Billy's very athletic, and he was bigger than all of us. Okay.
Not just taller, but bigger like this?
No, he was bigger.
Okay.
He was bigger. I'm going to get into that because, yeah. So there was no competing against Billy. There wasn't, because he was, number one, he was athletic. And when you become an adult, size doesn't really matter. But when you're children, size matters.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we grew up playing baseball, just playing your regular sports throughout the basketball, baseball, and all that stuff. But Billy and I had a special hobby, and that was the slot cars. AFX racing, Tyco racing.
Oh yeah.
So I had a little get back that he doesn't know to this day, and I'm gonna spill it right now.
Oh.
So one night we used to work. We used to race weekends. You know, so it started on a Friday night. One night we were over there racing at my house, and he had to go. Parents said, "Okay, tie it up." He had to go, but he left his cars. He left one car on my track. And I ran that car all night. Ran it all night, and it went off the track. And I put it back on the track, and it wouldn't go.
Uh-oh.
So I left it on the track. So the next day he comes over. We ready to go, right? His car is not working. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with it, man. And so he says, hold on, I'll be right back. So he goes home, he comes back. Man, he bought this white Tyco is a brand. White Tyco number 66 is like the High Chaparral car or something like that. He put that on the track and kicked my butt all weekend with that car. So here I got 5 or 6 cars. He's wearing me out with one car all weekend. That harkens back to there's no competing against Billy. Even on that level, all right?
You know, it's funny because he always says to me that stuff, and I go, yeah. So
no, Billy was no joke. No, but it gets even better, man. It doesn't just get better; it gets beautiful. And
hold on a second. Let's say hi to somebody out here.
Oh, okay.
Let's see who this is. Let's see. Oh, it's Dr. Daphne. Hello. Nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in. And I want to bring you up to date that I did find and toast, and Kevin can attest to this. I toasted with my beautiful glasses that you got for us. And so we finally did toast with them on Labor Day. So I'm going to grab them and show them to the Boss Talkers tonight. Thank you, Dr. Daphne. It's beautiful to see you. Oh, that one didn't come through. Well, okay, so Kevin, go ahead. You said it gets even better.
Okay, so coming up, I used to ride dirt bikes, and I used to race BMX, but ride motocross, which are motorcycles.
Okay.
So I would get teased a lot because I was the only black kid in my community. No, literally. There were 2 more I seen at the track. They were from Santa Barbara. Okay. So in my community, I was the only black kid that rode dirt bikes. But I was sponsored by Shimano. So I got teased a lot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you what people would say to me. I'm gonna tell you this. I would get called black white boy. Okay?
I know what that's like, Kevin. I know what that's like.
I would get teased by everybody from Herrick to Lehigh. Okay, so that's 3-4 streets. Okay, but guess who wouldn't tease me?
Billy. Aw. That's the same guy who, as I said during my vows, and you know about this, I said that Billy is the guy that blew me away when we had a group of crickets that just would not leave us alone. They were just coming in the house. To this day, I don't know how they were getting in. We checked all the crevices. They were somehow figuring out how to get in the house. And my cousin and I would see them and be like, and go after them, right? Billy would get a glass, walk up to the cricket, and put the glass over the cricket and coax it into the glass, cover it, go downstairs, rain, shine, whatever. I remember it was pouring one night, and he would take it outside, gently place it on the ground. And that just blew my mind. Like, I was like, who does that? And so we had a joke. You too, I know. Oh my God. That's why you guys are friends. We had
you were taking your vows. Remember when you got to doing your vows?
Yeah.
And you mentioned, I go, wow. And I didn't know that about him.
Yeah.
But I'm the same way.
Those are good
I
gadgets.
won't step on an insect.
He
Why
don't
do an insect just because I can? I just won't do it. Anyway.
I love those hearts. Somebody's out here talking to us. Let's see what they're saying. Oh, Dr. Daphne says, I was so happy to be a part of the celebration. Ah, thank you. We absolutely love them. Dee Dee says, hey, sis. Oh, that was me saying that to you, but I see you said it too. So, hey, sis, and hey, Kevin.
Hey, Didi.
She says, yes, I remember. He's correct. So she is corroborating your story there. And Daphne said, I do. The crickets are our friends. I have learned, Dr. Daphne, I have repented. I will never harm another cricket. You know, it was funny. We had a joke around the house that the crickets would go out and tell their friends, it's like, yo, if you go in there, the big guy, he's okay, but watch out for them two little ones. Them two little ones, especially the one with the bright hair. They had a conspiracy, they know. So, okay, so Billy didn't tease you.
Billy embraced it. Listen. Billy had a Kawasaki 100 Enduro, brand new, pretty blue, right? That's a motorcycle. And he had a pair of boots. I needed the boots. I didn't have any boots to race with. I used to wear tennis shoes, go out there and tear my feet up. I asked, could I wear his boots? He let me wear his boots despite the fact that he had a motorcycle that he would ride every now and then in the dirt. Okay?
Wow.
That's that guy, man.
That's him. That's him. Dee Dee says, ask Kevin, was that the hill he rode? Or maybe about the hill that he rode? Oh, he rode his dirt bike on. Was it called Patty Hills?
Yeah, there was one of the hills that where I would practice called Patty's Hill, and then Nutcracker. But it was very interesting. But I don't want to take the focus off Billy. But yeah, that was an interesting time of my life because that was an interesting time of my life. But Billy embraced it, and I believe he would come to some of my races. I think he would come. I know he would, and I never even knew this. He the one that told me when I was playing Little League Baseball, he would come watch me. I didn't know that.
Wow.
But Billy has his own stories too now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So tell me. So you guys were elementary school friends. Did you go to the same was your elementary school all the way up to the 8th grade?
Back then it was 6th grade.
6th grade, and then mine too. And then you went to junior high.
7th, 8th, and 9th.
Okay, and then you went to high school at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so did you guys go all the way through?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
This is when it got really interesting for me too. So after 9th grade, I got cool, if that's what you want to call it. And Billy was 2 grades ahead of me. So I remember just watching the way Billy would move, just so cool. I've never even seen Billy mad. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because when we were in high school, we played baseball. I was on junior varsity. Billy was on varsity. And we had a coach from hell. When I say from hell, I mean from hell.
Straight up.
But Billy knew how to handle. Billy, shout out to Kirby and Dolores. Those are Billy's parents, man, because Billy had this way about him, like Cool Hand Luke. Remember Cool Hand Luke?
Oh yeah.
You never seen him sweat. You never seen him mad. Okay? And so when this coach would be giving us the blues, Billy, I don't know what was going on in his head, but he would never snap. He would never snap. He just walked to center field or walked to do what he was doing. But let me tell you how cold Billy was. Billy used to wear ankle weights. Remember the ankle weights?
Oh yeah.
He used to walk around with dumbbells. Billy had these guns on him,
Uh-huh.
And I used to always wonder, what's up with the ankle weights? He said, they make me faster. Really? So I tried it, So I put the ankle weights on, took them off, and I probably failed like 3 steps. I wasn't able to get the balance together.
Uh-huh.
I watched Billy hit a baseball to deep short, where the shortstop fielded the ball in the grass. It's deep. That's about the deepest part of the infield. In addition, from shortstop to first base.
Okay.
Billy beat the throw.
Wow.
So let me tell you the people who used to be able to do that. The likes of Deion Sanders, Ricky Henderson, those cats.
Wow.
Billy was beat the throw. I seen Billy slide at first base. Wasn't nobody doing that in high school.
Wow.
Billy would do it. And he would beat infield hits, I'm telling you. Anyway.
Wow.
So his work ethic was just ridiculous.
Wow.
I would compare his work ethics to Kobe Bryant's work ethics. Maybe not as extreme, but the discipline and the dedication.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Kevin, you use that word extreme, and still to this day, he is very extreme in the things that he does. And he told me that, and then I've watched it. And not is sometimes he has to pull himself back, but he recognizes it. But that is also a part of it. Like the mind control and discipline that goes with it is phenomenal. You can't beat it. So Dr. Daphne said these types of friendships are rare. Absolutely. Dee Dee said because he's really Jason. Dee Dee, you ain't right. She said, period. We had the best balanced street in the hood.
We had a great time. You know, there was one kid he lived around the corner. I couldn't stand this guy. I'm not going to mention him. I'm not going to name drop. However, me and Billy was talking one day. Do you know that Billy had a problem with him too?
Wow.
The only kid in our community we had the problems out of the same cat.
Wow.
And to this day, neither one of us can stand that guy.
Wow.
He'd probably have a problem if we seen him to this day. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it must have been something really intense if he had a problem and you had a problem with the same.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
For Billy to have a problem with anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, Billy he was just so cool, man. And I'm not exaggerating. I mean, you with the cat now, so you know. I'm not just exaggerating. The way he moves, he's still the same dude he was back then. When we was at the house, remember the other day at the house?
Yeah.
Remember? Are we in a delay or something?
No.
We're not? The other day at the house, remember? He was in the backyard with me, and I said, man, you better come on, man. Things going to start. Man, KP. My father, he called me KP because my dad called me KP. KP, don't worry about it, man. You're going to be late, man. Come on. He's stuffing the pillows together, and he don't flinch.
He doesn't. He absolutely does not. Now, I'm the one that my lid will be flipping, and then he'll be like, babe, it's okay. It's okay. And I'm like, okay.
When I look at the character traits that Billy displayed in front of me, it was for the whole world, actually, whoever knew him. If when I look at his character traits, if I could have, this is the chipped out part about my life. I wasn't mature enough to take what Billy was showing me and apply it to my life. Okay. Because my life took a turn back in the 80s, or big turn into the 90s. Billy told me.
Is this like after high school type of thing?
Yes, I'm sorry. He graduated in 77. I graduated in 79.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was right between y'all. I'm 78.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what he's saying. He says, man, you are telling something that I don't even think people knew about. I was so fast that I would beat out infield base hits. Yeah.
I never forgot it, partner. I never forgot it. And I never will forget it.
Wow.
You know, you
I
were.
guess I have to concede, baby, and give you your props.
Oh, Billy was listen. Billy was a stud back then. Billy was he was bigger than that. Billy was probably 6 feet already. Okay, I think he's still 6 something. But he had them guns. He would throw the ball from deep center. I'm not talking about right behind second base, right behind shortstop, to home plate.
Wow.
On one bounce, if not all the way to home plate.
Wow.
Okay. So
That's insane.
you know, Billy was a stud, really. But let me tell you something. How much time we got? Am I good?
You're good. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So if I could have took what I had learned from Billy back in high school, I'm talking high school. That's when it was when you really start looking at your peers and whatnot, whatever. And wow, man, Billy's really cool, you know. And applied that in my life, I wouldn't have went through a quarter of the crap I took myself through in life. Because to this day, I still say, I wonder what Billy would do. But see, now I know what Billy would have done. I know now.
Yeah.
So I need to move on along. I need to move along because a lot of this has to do with you now. Okay?
Okay, so hold on. Let's see what they're talking about out here. We got to check in. Dr. Daphne said a true friend does exactly what Kevin is doing, openly brag on his friend. 100%.
Proud of it.
Beautiful. It is a beautiful thing. I love it. Thank you for sharing that, Dr. D. All right. So
tell you what Billy told me 2 years ago.
Okay.
Right when he came back into my life. We were talking in one of our marathon conversations. And he took it upon himself. I don't know how it even came up. He took it upon himself and he says, Kevin, you know, if I was around, I could have helped you through that period. I just go ahead, man. For someone to even think to take on that responsibility.
Yeah.
What you gonna do with that? To even assume that.
Right. That's so beautiful. I love your open heart, Kevin, and I love that you get emotional about this stuff. It's a good thing. It's a healthy thing. It's beautiful to see a man who can be in touch with those things and honestly speak your heart about your friend. And that's why I really wanted to allow you to come on tonight and to do that.
I'm not done.
I know. Well, let's go.
Because you're in this.
Okay. Okay.
So before he met you, now I think he had already met you. I didn't know. I said, hey man, I got somebody I want to introduce you to. He said, no, I'm good. Remember my buddy King James, I think it was, or whatever.
Yeah.
He introduced me to somebody. I'm gonna give that a chance. Okay, cool. So time goes on, and we're setting up the track one night. I said, so what's going on with you and old girl? He said, I don't know, man. I don't think she likes me. I go, really? I go, what makes you say that? He can tell me. I go, no. You're not going to make an assertion like that and not back it up. So what makes you say that? And he told me. I go, man, please call that girl up. He goes, nah, it's too late. It's 11:30. I go, man, call her. You don't think she likes you? If she answered the phone, she likes you. You answered the phone. Remember that night?
I do.
Remember that night?
I remember it right very well.
And I'm looking at him. I'm pointing to the track, right? I laid on the floor and went to sleep. I woke up and I know what happened. You guys got off the phone and you said, I will call you right back.
Well, you and I talked though.
That was after the fact. You did that after me and you talked.
Okay, right. Okay.
I forgot you and I talked. I go, oh yeah, me and you, we were chopping it up for a minute too.
Yeah.
He had said something about that.
Yeah. He was like, man, what you doing?
Yeah. I go, man, she likes you. You good, dog.
Yeah.
So I gave him back the phone, and you said, I'll call you back. And you called him back, and that just, his eyes went silver dollars, silver dollars. And then, that infamous smile he has.
Oh, yes.
Speaking of which, we have a mutual friend, just confirming that I wasn't crazy about all these emotions and feelings that I have about Billy. I said, hey, man, we have a mutual friend. I said, hey, man, I guess I just talked to. He goes, who? I go, Billy. He goes, Billy. Seals? I go, yeah. He goes, you know what I remember about him? Now, this cat's way in Arizona, and he ain't seen Billy since high school. He says, I remember his smile.
Wow.
Billy's smile. Woof. Ain't it to kill for? That's probably what grabbed you.
That's it.
Ain't it to kill for? And he's got the same smile.
Yep. That was it.
Okay. So anyway.
There's something very genuine about it too. So what did he say? He said, tell me about that Cadillac we were both eyeing at the same time.
Oh man, I want to, I'll do that, man, but I'm not done with talking about
He'll
you and your wife.
He'll come back to that, Billy.
Yeah, I'll do the Cadillac, dog.
Dr. Daphne said he's displaying truth. It's rare. She says, hallelujah, thank you for answering the phone. Absolutely, doctor. Absolutely. I am grateful to this moment that I was not engaged in anything else. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Kevin. So go on.
From the time y'all's mutual friend introduced y'all, he had his hooks in you. But Billy, being the humble guy that he is, he doesn't take nothing for granted. He doesn't take nothing for granted. He's just so humble. He didn't think you liked him. He wasn't blaming you. He just didn't think you liked him. Time goes on, and I'm outside walking my dog, and I get a call from him. He goes, KP, what you doing right now? I'm walking my dog. He says, you're going to sit down. I'm thinking, oh, here we go. So what's up? He goes, hey, man, I'm about to propose. And I said, beautiful, beautiful. He goes, I got to go pick a ring. And I think that was a little process with y'all getting together, going to choose this ring. I go, so what makes you want to propose, dog? I mean, it's beautiful, but what you talking about? He says, man, the way she makes me feel. And when a man tells a man that, and it ain't no sexual thing, it's what the way you is making him feel, the whole doggone ball of wax. You see what I'm saying? He's divulging this to me.
Wow.
Okay? That was strong. Okay?
He says, funny, I'm smiling right now.
Oh, you need to, because see, Billy done had his issues in that arena. If you get what I'm saying.
Right.
Okay? And so it didn't taint him. Some people get tainted. Forgive him. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
It didn't taint him.
Yep.
And he still looked at the pre-union, before the wedding, before the marriage, before the engagement. He still looked at the union objectively. Okay? After what he's been through. Okay?
Right. You
just broke the glass with everything. Okay? So all that, the way you're making him feel, okay, beautiful. Okay, and that spoke volumes with him. Okay. So he says he's gonna propose. Go, beautiful. He says, I got one more question. I go, what is it? I need you to be my best man. Would you do that? Would I do it? Let me tell you something. Billy didn't know how instrumental he was in my life. Even after I figured it out, it was still Billy in my life.
Wow.
And I used to ask myself, listen to this. Would I ever be able to give Billy what he gave me? There it
Wow.
was. Let me tell you something. When he asked me to do that, best man, I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it. But I couldn't flake. So I just went out there and tried it. I knew I wasn't going to be able to
When
do
you
it.
say that, you mean you knew you weren't going to be able to get through the speech? Is that what you mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, look at now. But I mean, the dude is just a profound cat, man. And for him to be the same cat, and he never judged me. Never judged me. And back then I was being judged 90 going west,
Mm.
you know? And even now. But Billy, that same solid cat, don't get no better than that. Don't get no better than that.
It don't.
No, it doesn't.
Absolutely not. I'm almost speechless. I am so grateful that you were willing to tell the story and just share. And I appreciate that you tried to get through it at the wedding. You actually, people were still very touched by what you were able to get out and what you were
Really?
able to say. Really, they were. They kept saying it to me. Even my producer Crystal was like, "But he did such a great job." You know,
I didn't
every
think anything got out. I didn't think anything got out. I didn't.
it actually
Except
did.
for the ending. That's it.
Uh-huh.
You
Yeah,
know. How much time were we at on time?
we're good. We got like almost 20 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh, wait. So hold on. Dr. Daphne says, beautiful Kevin. He found his ultimate treasure in his beautiful wife. Aw, thank you. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If you remember, it's not a gotcha question. That I'm just saying. At the wedding, at the end of my speech, I said, Sean LeRae, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, don't stop. Remember that? Remember that?
I do.
Because that man smiles so much. And what you bring him on your platform, that's a side of Billy I never seen.
Oh, when he was on the show here?
He's so open. He's always had that He's always had that personality. But I looked at him in such serious eyes.
Right.
Okay, with the exception of us clowning, on the street, playing games, playing hide and go seek, whatever we're doing over there.
Right.
With the exception of that, I've never seen that side of Billy, and it's beautiful because it harkens me back to he never simped on the union of being married or being in a relationship. Okay, he kept an objective vision of that. Because a lot of people with what he's been through would have said, forget this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you brought a lot out of him. You bring a lot out of him.
Oh,
Y'all need to get a food truck, by the way. Y'all need to get a food truck.
Listen, Kevin, the menu is growing because the other night we had, what did we call it? Billy's Kicking Chicken. It was good. So we're gonna add something else to our little.
I mean that. I don't know. Y'all playing with this. I'm serious. Y'all need to go get a food truck and find somewhere to park it.
I know. It gets more and more people are saying that every time they taste the tacos. All the interns and all the they're not called interns anymore. All the trainees and associate therapists at San Fernando Valley Counseling Center. Shout out to them. They all are saying, yeah, we need to have Billy tacos again. Everybody that tastes them are hooked, and I know I'm definitely hooked. Let's see. Williams says, what I loved about Kevin is he was unique, and I admire that and supported that. And the reason I would go watch him play baseball, he was Mr. San Fernando. He dominated the league. All right. Okay. So
Yeah.
I love that. And I love that
I never even knew he was coming.
Oh, you didn't? You would look
I
up.
never knew he was there because he'd be gone when after the game he'd be gone. So I never even knew he was coming to the games.
Wow.
And him being all humbled and stuff, he never said a word about it.
Wow.
I mean, man, if there's anybody, it's a trip because back in high school, and shout out to Joe. He knows what I'm talking about.
Joe Coney.
Joe Coney. That's another stud. Oh yeah, hell yeah. But see, but the problem came when I was they were older than me. The coach used to think I wanted to be like Joe. Okay, because everybody, I guess whatever, everybody would call me Lil Joe in JV, junior varsity.
Mhm.
But no, I want to be like Billy.
Wow.
And so the coach used to treat me a certain way because Joe and the coach didn't get along. And Joe used to cuss the coach out. Joe didn't take nothing from the coach. Joe didn't want him, so he thought that I was going to be the same way. So he didn't give me a chance for nothing. Okay,
wow.
And he treated me accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
So I was what they call misunderstood.
Yeah.
And all along, I wanted to be like Billy.
You want to be like Billy. Wow. That's the ultimate form of flattery, right? Imitation. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. So all these years later, is there anything that you would have said that you didn't get to say the day of the wedding?
That
I hear some footsteps in the background. That might be infamous smile right now. There he is.
what I just said.
Okay.
That.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to come say hi?
Yeah, I'll say hi. You put a frown on my face. What's up? Let me look cool. What's up, brother? Hey.
What's up, buddy?
Bad.
There you are. There you are.
What's up, my brother?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just going through. Hey,
Kevin, you're doing great.
Just going through my Just going through my motions, man. Just going through my motions, you know. Oh man. I don't want to muddy the waters. I'm spoken. I'm spoken.
Yeah.
If you got anything you want to bring out. You're going to bring it out because I'm spoken at this point.
No,
I think everything you said has been beautiful.
You know, I don't remember much of my childhood. You know, you talked about my glove being heavy and all that other stuff.
Oh, stop! Let me tell that one. Check this. Thank you, man. Check this out. So Billy's in the 12th grade. I'm in the 10th. By this time, the family had moved on Lehigh, which is a street over, 2 streets over. So I used to go around the corner and check with him, and you know, we race our cars, whatever. So I said, hey, man, why are your gloves so dark? It's baseball glove, right? Why are you so dark? He said, I was greasing, I was oiling. I go, what did you use? he said, I used motor oil.
Motor oil?
So guess what I did when I got home?
You got your
my glove, went and got some Pennzoil motor oil, and I greased my glove, right? So the next day, I ran the glove to the baseball practice. My buddies saying, hey, man, what's wrong with your glove? I ordered it. Billy did the same thing. I couldn't lift the damn thing up when it came time to use it. So, but see, Billy had them guns. So it wasn't nothing for Billy to lift his glove up, but I couldn't lift mine up. I literally ruined a brand new Rawlings glove. I can never use it. It felt like a brick.
I didn't know that that's why it was so heavy until just now, because I
couldn't lift it. And I didn't have no guns. I was a scrawny cat back in high school. But Billy, on the other hand, Billy had probably 18s back in high school.
Wow.
Yeah. He would walk around them and doing them dumbbells and them doggone ankle weights, man. He had his own little style, man, the way he would tie his shoes. In fact, he didn't even tie his shoes. Now I think about it. He didn't tie his shoes. No. Because he would wear them open because he had the ankle weights on.
Oh, I got
Hey,
it.
Kevin, I do remember. Yeah, Jimmy
Yeah.
rigged my shoelaces where I didn't have to tie my shoes.
Yeah, Billy had, and I'm sure he still has his own style.
Mm.
He
Okay.
definitely does.
Yeah, yeah.
He
And
definitely
when
does.
I some of my buddies that we play ball with, they still ask about Billy. So
Wow.
I invited them into I sent them the link, but I don't see him here. But no telling. When next time we get together, I'm sure they'll bring him up again. They'll go, "Hey, whatever happened to Seals? Oh, his arms are so big," but and all that other stuff. But,
Well, you can let them know they can watch this anytime.
Oh,
So
I'm going to. Oh, I'm
it's
going
up
to.
top.
Yeah, I'm going
Hey,
to.
Kevin, what about the time we was eyeing that Cadillac? Now that was strange.
Oh,
I hadn't seen
okay.
each other in years.
Okay, so
Some
this is doing that. I kind of got it together in the late. That's in the 90s, wasn't it? In the 90s, late 90s.
yeah.
I somewhat got things together back then. So I'm looking for a car. So this neighborhood lot. There was a Cadillac Seville over there.
It was clean. Yeah.
Go Seville. And I went to go look at that car. In fact, I went to go buy it this time. Guess who's on the same car? And at this time, so you're talking probably 99, or we hadn't seen each other since high school.
And you guys ran into each other looking at the same car.
Periodically, that would happen. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a 10-year window. Every 10 years we bump into each like what just happened, we bumped into each other. But anyway, so we're looking at the same car, and I'm like, "Oh man, you can have it, man." He goes, "No, Kev, you take it." I go, "Man, you was here first. You go ahead and take the car, man. I'll get something else." He says, "No." Anyway, Billy, being humble Billy, he let me have the car.
Wow.
So I went to go buy the car, and I bought it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I like to tell a little bit more about it. So when we
It's
were
your show, in a sense.
when we were talking about you take it, I take it, you take it, I take it, the guy that was selling the car, like this is these guys set this up. This ain't real, right? And so finally I said, "No, man, you can have it." So Kevin takes it. So Kevin goes in to negotiate the deal. Now, this is what he tells me. He says, "Billy, this guy's not going to make a dime on the sale." I said, "Okay." So I go in and sit in with him during the transaction. Kevin, I swear I was looking around for cameras. Like, this ain't real. Kevin literally had the salesman in tears. Literally. Like, damn, they're crying. "Man, I'm not making a dime off this deal." Right? Kevin was cold-blooded. Like, he didn't say it, but like, "That's not my problem, dude." And another thing, the rear light, you're gonna deduct that. I remember that rear tail light. There was
Really?
yeah. And
Well,
you
the
made
next time
listen,
we're going to get a car. We think Kevin.
Kevin, that's when I knew, like, dang, this brother is no joke. And I was
he didn't know.
the camera, like, I was looking around for cameras, like, this ain't real. This can't be real. The salesman is almost crying. And Kevin told me he's not going to make a dime. I guess he didn't make a dime.
Yeah. He didn't know, but I've sold cars for 10 years.
So you know the deal. You know the whole deal.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love
Hey, Billy, I don't know if you got a chance to hear, but remember that white Tyco number 66 you had?
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, I heard you. I said, "Ooh, that was cold." That was
my retribution. That was my retribution for you clocking me that one night.
See, Kevin, that's the ultimate. You lay in wait until the time is right, and then you get him back.
Yeah, but it was short lived because he went up the street and got the white one,
and then whooped your tail all day long.
Yeah. But see, I mean, literally, this is no joke. There was no competing against William Seals.
Wow.
And I must again give another shout out to Kirby and Dolores, because they raised a hell of a dude, man.
Aw. And I got to marry him.
Yeah.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile. And it ain't just coming from his down here. It's his whole face.
Yeah.
My boy is lit up, man, and it's so beautiful seeing that. It's
Yeah.
so beautiful. And y'all be spending your time together. Every time I turn around, y'all gone somewhere. I mean, I love it. I love it. You know.
Oh, look who's here, baby. Dr. Daphne said he found his good thing and obtained more favor with the Lord. That's right.
Yeah, I sure did.
Look who's here. Sudha. Hey, hey.
Oh, wow. That's
Greetings to Bali.
Bali.
Yes. Sudha says, love this smile of both of you. Aw, thank
It's
you,
beautiful.
Sudha. We love you.
That was our driver in Bali.
Really?
Yeah.
Doctor said both of them are smiling really big. Yeah, Dr. Daphne, some folks say we look like brother and sister.
With a happy face.
Kissing cousins.
Get the cabinet. I love it. I love it. Sudha, I hope all is well for you. We have some people coming soon. I'll tell you more. All right. So, Kevin, we're going to wrap it up. And I always ask, she says, Dr. Daphne says, I agree. So, Kevin, we've got just about 3 minutes. And I always ask my boss talkers or my guests to leave what nugget you would like to leave for the boss talkers. So what would you like to leave with my audience today?
You gonna put that on me?
I'm gonna put that on you. Sudha says, I am one of the big drivers in Bali. Absolutely the best. The best.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. What can I call Kevin? Mr. What do you call a person with a large vocabulary?
Oh, I don't know. My friends used to call me Word Girl, so you call him Word Guy.
Mr. Word Guy. That was Kevin. Look, to y'all listening, so Kevin came on the scene, right? We knew he was from a different hood. He didn't come from the area we come from. He spoke different. He walked different. You know, even he played different. You know, only black guy and motocross, and bike motocross, motorcycle motocross. Anyway, he was different. So when he was a kid, he used to use these words that we did not know what the heck he was talking about. All the brothers was like, "What is he saying, man? What does that word mean?" Right? And me, I always want to know, and I'm not. So I said, "Hey, dude." He said, "Yeah, what's up? You know, what does that word mean?" Kevin said, "I don't know. I just made it up."
Kudos to you, Kevin. That's classic.
He had us all confused.
That's classic.
He said, "I don't know, man. I just made it up."
A nugget. Thank you for tuning in. I mean,
No, you got a nugget. Come on.
yeah, but he got us, you know. But he was a classy cat. He does have a great vocabulary, but he had us on the toes. You know, nobody would challenge him when it comes to language. That was like a language barrier. But I love the
with the exception of with the exception of over there on Lehigh and Norris, where the other athletes were, I won't name drop, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Under you, I was the next athlete.
Oh,
right.
Oh man.
Right.
I'm telling you, that's why I used to watch you play baseball in the Little
Right.
League. The dude was Mr. San Fernando. He
Right.
knocks them out the park. I did not have that ability, that talent. Kevin had home run.
Yeah, but you started playing ball later, though.
Yeah, my stuff developed later in the game.
Right. But you were still that dude.
And you know what? When I'm thinking about you, was almost like a child prodigy when it comes to stuff like that. You dominated bicycle MX. You was dominating the motorcycle. You was dominating baseball Little League. You was, Kevin.
That was the problem I had in high school.
Yeah, you was dominating as a child. You was just the cutting edge of everything.
Well, you two gentlemen will have to carry this conversation on later because we are going to have to say goodnight.
So his last words, okay.
Yeah. You got 2 seconds.
You still doing that to me?
Yeah, I was
All
gonna
right.
let you off the hook.
No. Hold on. I got it.
You
Listen,
got it.
this has been one beautiful opportunity, and I've already shared this with you two, but that's it. That's it. It's just
No.
time.
No, that just happens to be that I didn't turn off my my what you call it. Ignore that. You can go.
Okay. I've already shared it with you two, but the whole situation with you two is beautiful. And like I told you, I had always wanted to be a part, I always wanted to be able to attend a garden wedding. My favorite instrument is a harp. That all that came to play at your wedding. The lady singing, she's playing "Here Comes the Bride" on a harp, my favorite instrument. And what but a better venue than a garden wedding with you, beautiful Sean Lorraine, and my best friend. It gets no better than that. You can't make this up.
Wow. Well, Kevin, thank you so much. It was an honor to have you be our best man.
Absolutely.
And we love you.
I love you too.
Said we had the best childhood on Woodcock Avenue.
We did.
It was beautiful.
I love that.
Despite the name calling, it was beautiful.
Dr. Daphne sends us off saying blessings to all. And to all of you out there, I just want to send you love. Y'all know what to do. Shalom, y'all, and live loved. Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome,
brother.
Here we go.
Hey, I got a shirt for you.
Okay.
All right.